Okay, playing a little catch up now on some of my Marvel stuff. I skipped this TV spot earlier to go forward and do a different one. Now I'm circling back around to this one. This is Marvel Studios Avengers Endgame Summer Begins TV spot. Let's see what it shows us. Okay, Marvel Studios Avengers Endgame Summer Begins TV spot. Here we go.
We're trying to pull off something damn near impossible. And to not die trying would be nice.
On April 26th, summer begins.
Hang on!
Oh!
With the Endgame.
You trust me? I do.
Nice.
Avengers Endgame. Rated PG-13. Tickets on sale now.
Alright, that was a really good spot. I'm glad I almost just skipped this one. I'm glad I circled back to it. Got some good stuff in it. Let's watch again and see if there's anything we missed.
We're trying to pull off something damn near impossible. And to not die trying would be nice.
On April 26th, summer begins.
Hang on!
He just
With the
Ant-Man off the shoulder.
Endgame.
You trust me? I do.
Yay! Glad they're
Avengers
trusting.
Endgame. Rated PG-13. Tickets on sale now.
Alright, yeah, really good. That was a really good TV spot. Some stuff I hadn't seen before. You know, if I'd seen them in the correct order, I would have seen it. But I'm circling back, so it's stuff I haven't seen. Let's go through shot by shot and see what we got. All right, so here's the scene. I've seen this a few times. Everybody's standing there in the room. Again, they're looking at something like they're watching it on a screen, or somebody has come into the room. Again, could be Captain Marvel, could be Thor, could be both of them, because they're not in the background there anywhere. And this looks like the part where we see Captain Marvel and Thor there later, and he does, you know, Stormbreaker. It flies by her head. She doesn't flinch. This is a scene of Captain Marvel that is in another trailer. I guess this is the first time it appeared in a TV spot. Her fully powered helmet, flaming mohawk, flying. Showed for just a split second when she was flying up, but I couldn't tell where it was. So it looks like it's all cloudy, so doesn't look like she's in space. Ant-Man, Rhodey, their helmets coming on. Them getting ready, it looks like, to go into battle. Tony flying over the city. We've seen this a few times now. Thor calling Stormbreaker over. Captain Marvel doesn't flinch, gives a little grin. Tony walking up to Steve saying, you know, the voiceover to begin with was, we're trying to do something damn near impossible. And here he is telling Steve it'd be nice if it, you know, wasn't quite so trying. And Steve smiles. We've seen him walk up to Steve and say something to Steve that made Steve smile in the next TV spot after this one. This seems more fitting with, you know, him walking up and saying something and making Steve smile. And again, this thing gets me every time. It's Steve tightening up his shield, and it looks like he's like, ugh! And then the grimacy face, like he's hurt, like that hurt, like something is hurting him. Just a second of Scott in the tunnel, not Scott, Clint. Clint in the tunnel, aiming his bow down the tunnel, probably causing the explosion that we see him running away from in the other shots. Just a quick second of Nebula on the devastated planet, the battle scene, everything's trashed and on fire, and she's getting ready to charge it and attack something. Here's Rocket on Rhodey's shoulder. That's a good, I like that. Every time they see this, I like that scene. And then we've got Tony flicking Ant-Man off of his shoulder, and then it cuts from that to the scene we've seen before where Ant-Man is jumping through, stuff's on fire, stuff's blowing up. Probably a battle scene, maybe the battle scene that we saw him and Rhodey getting ready for earlier. Here's another scene of Captain Marvel, fully powered, helmet, flaming mohawk, but now she's flying out of the atmosphere, flying into space. There was just a split second of Cap down on the ground. He looks like he's breathing hard, looks like he's been fighting. He's got his shield there ready to go. I'm sure he's going to get back up. I hope he gets back up. And then we got another. There's a lot of scenes in this are just boom, boom, boom. We get a quick shot of Tony landing. Again, it's in the place where we've seen it a lot. It looks like the place where Nebula was. It looks like the place where we just saw Captain America. It looks like the place where in other ads we've seen Tony and Steve and Thor walking up to Thanos. It's on fire. It's devastated. We get the shot of Thanos beaming down, wearing his armor again. Looks like he's ready for a fight. And then back to the scene, Tony saying, "Do you trust me, Cap?" And Cap's like, "Of course I trust you." And then the handshake, which means everything's working out. They're back together. And then the shot we've seen a few times, Tony and Cap and Thor walking up on Thanos. He's sitting over there. Looks like he's done whatever he's planned to do. He's taking a break. They're coming to say, "Break's over, guy. We're here to avenge things." And then we get the title at the end. Yeah, really good clip. Some things I hadn't seen before. Just keep them coming, Marvel. I know you will. This came out a few days ago. It's now Monday morning when I'm filming this. Showings of Endgame start Thursday night. Friday's the official release date, so I kind of really expect Marvel to hit us with a couple more spots this week. That's fine. Keep them coming. And as always, if you like what you see, please subscribe. Numbers are starting to go up. I'd like to see them go up a little more. So yeah, if you like what you see, please subscribe. If you like what you see, click like and share it with other people, and maybe they'll come subscribe. And if you have any comments, just leave those in the comments. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And as always, this has been Nerd Dad 5000. I will see you later.